Hey guys, it's your girl SeekretD with Thursday Strawberry Response. So it's Saturday, but I realized that I was so busy on Thursday because the kids didn't have school, my niece had prom, and I did not do the strawberry letter. Like I completely forgot. I'm mad actually. I just came out the shower. Sorry. At minimum, I can moisturize my lips, right? So anyway, I'm gonna make it quick. The letter is entitled, "She Made Sure My Son Hates Me." This man writes in, he said that he cheated on his wife with a woman who always threatened to call his wife if she didn't get what she wanted. So because of that, he continued to cheat with her for 2 years and then 2 more years. I don't know how long he cheated before, unless he just did it one time and then she started threatening him. I don't know. But at minimum, he cheated with this lady for at least 2 years. Then he said he ran out of money and this woman called his wife. So he said he was outside cutting the grass one day and his wife was inside. The lady called the house and the wife picked up. When he finished cutting the grass, he comes inside and his wife was on the phone with the phone on speaker with his son sitting there, who was 12 at the time. So the lady went through all the details, and he said when he got in the house, he made his son go in his room, but he had already heard enough. So fast forward, he said that it was just unbearable. She continued to pick at him and make him miserable, so he ended up moving out the house. He said that she continued then to chastise him and put him on like text messages, talking about him, calling him names, but a three-way text message with him, his wife, and the son. So, he said that, this went on and he's feeling like his son hates him, this, that, and the third. So he reaches out to the son to try to go out to dinner because he wants to try to get some type of relationship back with his son. And his son sent him the most disrespectful text that a child could send to their father. His words. So he's writing back because he wants to know how he can reverse this brainwashing and get his relationship with his son back. That's it. That's the letter. So, I'm actually going to make a separate video about this topic because it irks me. Anyway, first things first, mom is out of line. Actually, no, that's not the first thing. So the first thing is, you shouldn't have cheated. So now you gave this sorry excuse of you continue to cheat because a woman was threatening to call your wife. So you're making it seem like you had no choice for 2 years than to cheat with this woman because she was going to tell your wife. Like, if you cheat with somebody one time and they say, oh, if you don't do what I say, I'm going to tell your wife. I don't know how long. He didn't say how long before she started threatening. But let's say it's one time. Don't you think one time is better than 2 years? Like, do y'all really think? I don't think so. So, you shouldn't have cheated on your wife you shouldn't have cheated anyway. But the one time, I feel like you should have just told your wife, like, this happened, I'm sorry, and this lady is not threatening me. I want you to hear from me first. You know that shit that y'all be saying. Even if y'all don't mean it, but you know what I'm talking about, right? So first things first, you messed up big time. You took vows. You owed it to your wife not to be disrespected, not to have anybody come to her as a woman, and all of these great things. And definitely not to be putting money outside of the household. Like, come on. Secondly, your wife, 100% out of line, because I do not believe in putting children in adults' business at all. And I feel like that's where she crossed the line, because no matter what you did to her as a husband, that shouldn't affect your ability to father that child. That child should have nothing to do with what's going on inside of your relationship. So I am 100% against that. I'll make a video about that after. Right now, I don't really know how much time has gone by. You said he was 12 at the time that it happened. I'm not really sure. Maybe I missed it. But I don't think you said how long it's been since that phone call and all the extra brainwashing, as you put it. I don't really think it's brainwashing. I think it's just he was able to witness the disrespect and the name calling and all of the extra details that he should never have known as a child. He knows. So he was just giving information that he should never have had. So I don't know if it's brainwashing I just feel like he was exposed to too much. So I don't think this can be reversed. I feel like your son already has it in his head. This is how you are. I feel like you need to try to explain yourself to him. First and foremost, you never really, like Shirley said, you don't seem like you're apologetic about cheating on her and what have you. And I feel like your son is going off of how his mother feels. His mother's hurt. His mother's mad as hell. His mother has been disrespected. And whatever else his mother has said about you, he's listening to that and he feels like that about you too, because that's his mother. Now, I feel like first and foremost, you need to apologize. You need to apologize to that bitter ass wife of yours, and you need to apologize to your son. Right? So I feel like that goes a long way because it shows that you care. I feel like, I'm not sure how your communication has been, but from what you're saying, I feel like you probably have been maybe a little combative, or you never really apologize. You just kind of take whatever she's giving you. I don't know, but I feel like you need to start out with an apology to your wife and to your son. If you guys can't meet up, then maybe in that same text thread with the three of you, you need to give like a real apology, and start from there. And maybe try to explain to your son, even if he's not receiving it, text that same number. Even if he comes back and curses your ass out, you need to explain to him that you're still his father, and your ability to be a father has nothing to do with your ability to be a husband. And please try to help him separate the two, as his mother should have, because she is feeling that child. So I mean, it's a lot here, and it's not really, it's just, I can go on and on about this topic, but long story short, you need to apologize and make amends with your wife and your son and try to rebuild. I would suggest therapy, but a lot of people don't believe in that. But I think that would be helpful to have like some type of mediator or something like that, kind of get some communication going, because I feel like your wife is just hurt and she's lashing out. Do I think it's right? I don't think it's right at all, but that's what's happening. So in order for you to even attempt to have any resemblance of a relationship with your son, I feel like you need to start with an apology. So y'all can let me know how y'all feel about it, and that's what she wrote.